Just bringing the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. Mr. Speaker, thank you for joining us. In the wake of the assassination attempts on Donald Trump, you urged all sides to tone down the rhetoric. So is it right for the president and his family to suggest that Democrats are behind the effort to assassinate him?
Absolute open attacks that have been engaged by Democrats against President Trump. There are so many dangerous people that do dangerous things. The leading Democrats in this country, the current nominee for president, have gone out and said that Donald Trump is a threat to democracy, that, you know, the republic will end if he's reelected. It's absolute nonsense. They have got to turn the rhetoric down, okay? That the lawfare is unprecedented, and they have incited for years now, is what we've all been saying, since the day he came down that golden escalator in 2016. We do need to turn the volume down. No one involved in this is a threat to the republic.
But, Mr. Speaker, you just said Democrats are. You said they're... Mr. Speaker, let's look at this.
If I lose, I'll tell you what's possible, because they cheat. That's the only way we're going to lose, because they cheat. They cheat like hell.
Is that what you believe? The only way that Donald Trump loses is if the Democrats cheat?
Donald Trump's going to win. We have a free and fair election. I certainly hope so.
So you're actually repeating the charge. Do you support those comments or not?
I just saw the clip. This thing, I think I didn't hear all the comments. The clip that I just heard, I only heard just a snippet there. Please, anything.
Well, you have the opportunity.
This there. I don't know the context.
You just saw it, sir.
I saw your clip of it, George.
And I don't know what more context you need. Here's exactly what Eric Trump said. They tried to smear us. They came after us. They impeached him twice. And then, guys, they tried to kill him. They tried to kill him. And it's because the Democratic Party, they can't do anything right.
I don't know. George, I'm not going to play the game. You have got to get President Donald J. Trump back in the White House, because he will bring stability back. He will restore our stature on the world stage.
Can you say unequivocally that Joe Biden won the 2020 election and Donald Trump lost?
George, see, this is the game that is always played by mainstream media with leading Republicans. It's a gotcha game. You want us to litigate things that happened 4 years ago. We're not talking about that. Joe Biden has been the president for almost 4 years. Everybody needs to get over this and move forward. That's what we need to talk about. Joe Biden has been the president for 4 years. There's not a question about this, okay? It's already been done and decided, and this is a gotcha game that's played, and I'm not playing it. When we're talking about the future, we're not going to talk about what happened in 2020. We're going to talk about 2024.
So, like Senator Vance, you cannot say unequivocally that Joe Biden won the 2020 election and Donald Trump lost?
George, I'm the Speaker of the House. I work with the President of the United States all the time. We need everybody on all sides to turn the rhetoric down, and let's have a debate about the records of these candidates, not the rhetoric. Let's talk about the policies, not the personalities, not all this other stuff. Let's put all this political nonsense behind us.
Isn't that rhetoric the kind of political nonsense you're talking about?
Look, we're in an election cycle. This is a silly season, as they say. We're in the 30 days out from the most faithful election of our lifetime.
And that gets to my final question for you as well. What will you do next January 6th if you are indeed Speaker? If every state completes the certification process successfully, will you accept the results even if Kamala Harris is the winner?
I think this thing, and I'm going to follow the Constitution. Article 2 of the Constitution is very clear. Congress has a very specific role, and we must fulfill it. I've made a career defending the Constitution. We have a free and fair election. I always have, and I've demonstrated over and over that we are going to do. We have a free and fair election, the right and lawful thing. And I certainly hope so. We're going to do a fair election. We're going to do our job.